So without further ado, we're going to move forward onto our spotlight speaker, Jim Panos. He is a transformational career coach, and we're so excited to have him on today. Jim, I'm going to have you unmute. Would you like me to share your slides, or would you like to share your own?
I mean, whatever works for you, dear. First of all, thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, go ahead. I'll pass it to you, and I'll stop sharing, and then I'll give you the ability to share.
Awesome. Thank you for having me here. And hi everyone. I hope that everyone still is safe and healthy. You and your loved ones. We are going through some challenging times. And without further ado, just for a little bit what I do, I inspire professionals across the globe to find their passion, what they're really passionate about, and then turn it into a career with more meaning, fulfillment, and impact. And again, thank you, Jacqueline. You're doing a great job. I'm so excited. And without further ado, just let's jump in. But before we jump in, I just wanted to, I really feel the integrity for me to share with you, why I do this. Why that? Why career clarity? And I do this because, literally 10 years ago, it's June 2010, and we are in Athens, Greece, my hometown. And I'm 16 years old, and the big time for me to decide on my career has come. And he's looking straight to my eyes, tall, bald, thin, with a few hair on the edge, my father. And he's telling me, Jim, you've got 3 options: law, engineering, medical school. Pick up one of them now. But that, there must be other options, right? If you want financial stability, son, pick up one of them. Of course, you can choose anything you like. Well, I'm not good at math. Law seems nice. Yes, public speaking, human rights. And that moment, June 2010, I made the decision of impact for the rest of my life. That was June 2010. November 2014, guess where I am? Law school, yes. My dad is happy, my mom is happy, everyone is happy. And I was successful as a student because it was, and still is, quite hard to make your way into law school there. And I'm sitting in my living room, this time in my city of studies, north of Greece, right on the borders with Istanbul, Turkey. And I'm studying civil procedure law, Article 300. And it says, all parties need to comply along with the rules and regulations of Articles 299 and 298. Take a deep breath. I smacked my desk and said, no. I said, stop trying, Jim, to convince yourself that you love that. You wanted to satisfy your parents, especially your father, and I wanted more love from my father back in the days. And have you ever felt in your life when you get clarity on what you don't want? What you do want comes much faster, right? So that was in my case. That was November 2014, December 2014. I'm scrolling on YouTube, and I always love to watch inspirational speeches, motivational videos. But at the end of this video, this guy, whose name I can't even recall, he says that I'm a coach. It's like, what? What do you mean by coach? I'm a sports coach, basketball coach, football coach. I do not life or career coach. So that was a trigger. I did my research. I found the largest professional coaching organization in the world, ICF, International Coach Federation. I found the leading training institute accredited by ICF, CTI, the Coactive Training Institute. And I said, okay, I'm going to do this program. I passed 28 law courses in the next 16 months just to finish with my obligations, go to London, do the other training, start there my business, start there my book on how to find and follow your passion, which I'm going to publish this Christmas. So I'm so excited. I'm telling you this because when you get clear, everything is possible. I even, got inspired to have a vision, to inspire 3 billion people in 195 countries to find their passion at work. Why? Because then the world will never be the same, and because everyone deserves to do what they truly love. It's a fundamental right, and no one talks about that. But I feel the obligation to do that. And without further ado, let's dive in. Some quick guidelines that I would like to share is, first of all, keep an open mind, because if you want to have some different results, you need to try some different things. So think differently. There's some interactions. I'll just ask from you to raise your hands. If you are following me, to take the feedback from you. So for those of you who actually can turn on the camera, that would be great for me to see your interactions and be able to deliver inconceivable value with you, because this is my standard. And let's have some fun. So first of all, the number one way for you to get clarity is, and I know it's so typical, but it's true. It's really to find something that you're really passionate about. But why? Why? Number one, it gives you meaning. There is no this sense of emptiness or boredom or maybe laziness that you might feel. And I'm talking about laziness when you are tired, physically, but really mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, And then it's fun. Really, you doesn't feel like work. Yes, there will be the lows, but they're so less in comparison to your highs because it's fun. And once you have fun, guess what happens? You become more relaxed. So number 3, you get inspired and more creative. Okay, this way you enhance your creative problem-solving skills. And once that happens, along with the fact that you go for the extra mile. But why? Because it doesn't feel like work, so you just lose track of time. So you both go for the extra mile because it's fun, and you become more creative. You find solutions in a better and faster ways. And that's how, number 4, you add inconceivable value. But to whom? To anyone you work with. So it could be your employer, it could be your investors, your customers, your clients, you name it. And then that's how you make a greater impact. And once you make a greater impact, of course, you reap the rewards of that. But last but not least, you build adaptability. Now here, pay 1,000% attention if you're not paying attention so far, because this is key. 60% of the current jobs in the next 15 years approximately, they will not even exist or they will change drastically because of AI and technology. Because of the COVID-19, this is going to accelerate. Okay, it has already started. So are we going to panic about the jobs? No, we're going to adapt. How? This is key. Through passion. Because passion is not a job. Passion is the activity or the specific activities that put you in a state of flow while serving something greater than yourself, a purpose. And once that happens, okay, then you can capitalize on that in many ways. So job is one way, but you can also do many things. Start a business there, have passive income there. For example, my passion is to inspire people to find their passion at work. So I can monetize and capitalize that many ways. I can do, I can take a full-time, job as a career consultant, or I can start my own business, which, I'm actually doing this right now, work one-to-one coaching, do online programs as I do, write a book, so author, public speaker, to public speaking, okay, to get paid for your engagements, or work with companies to help them put the right people in the right place. So as long as you're clear on your passion, you will never have to worry really about the economy, the government, or the circumstance, or the politics. You'll just need to adapt as long as you will have a map, okay? Your ideal map for your career. So some challenges. First challenge that I faced was confusion. And this is my first career assessment in Greek. And you don't have to speak Greek because this is my mother tongue to get my point. 68 professions, okay? 68, okay? And, some tests have less. But my point here is that the current career assessments, yes, they are better than nothing, but they are obsolete from the industrialization era, 20th and 19th century, okay? And that gives more confusion. That was a big challenge of mine. And more, and more. Yeah, how many? That was a big challenge. And then number 2 challenge, but equally important, is your limiting beliefs to get clarity. Why? Pay attention here. If you believe that you cannot get clarity, you cannot clarify your passion, or you cannot get this clarity in the long term for your career. I don't say now, if you want to pay the bills, yes, get a job, great. But if you want a long-term investment, and find something that you're really passionate about, if you don't believe that, no matter the tools, no matter the trainings, that won't work. But why? Because what you believe is not what you think, want, wish. Difference. What wish, want, think is about our conscious mind. Our neocortex has to do with rational thinking, analyzing. But our beliefs are part of our subconscious mind. Now, why is this important? Because according to some scientists, up to 97% of our daily activities, they are monitored by our subconscious. When you go to the bathroom, when you eat, walk, drive, do you think how you're going to do that? No. So same applies with the beliefs. They are stored in your long-term memory, which is in your subconscious mind. And they are not like born. You are not born with them. You took them through education by your parents, friends, family, anyone who had an impact on you. So this can be beneficial, but also limiting. So an example, you might believe unconsciously that you cannot actually do what you love because you cannot get this clarity because it is what it is. Now, how are you going to discover that consciously in a few seconds? So that's why, number 1, you need to reset your mindset. So you clarify what are these limiting beliefs unconsciously through some indications, I'll tell you in a few seconds, and then you discover the truth. You write down the truth for you to have an impact, a direct impact on your subconscious mind, where you write things down, you store things in your long-term memory easily. And then I will give you the system. There is no right now a system on how to find your passion. How many times have you heard, raise your hands if you have heard the phrase, okay, find your passion, okay? How many times, okay? Yes, but people tell you, yes, go from job to job, jump from job to job. Yes, this is a way, but it takes so much time. There are no guarantees. And that's why I created this. So quickly, that's how it works. You have the beliefs, the statements. Beliefs is a statement that leads to fears. Fears leads to anger, stress, regret, apathy, guilt, shame. And then you have stories, myths, excuses, or blaming, or rationalizations. So it starts from your conscious and go to your subconscious mind. So, sorry, it starts from your subconscious and go to your conscious. So, for example, right column, I am not enough, I cannot discover my passion, a belief. This is, again, imagine as a code in your mind. And then a fear, potential fear, not necessarily these ones. I'm afraid I will never find it, or jump from job to job and lose time, and then struggle, fear of failure and suffering. And then you might say, oh, I don't do what I love, and I'm pissed off, anger, or I can do nothing for it, apathy. And then you come with excuses, rationalizations of your conscious mind. Remember, analytical thinking. I don't have the time, the money, the resources, obligations, family, okay? And, and because of that, you say, hey, it doesn't work anyway. So what are you gonna do? First of all, ask yourself, what are my limiting beliefs? And write them down. Only through awareness you'll be able to reset them. How you reset? Write this down question. What is my truth? So this is a powerful positive statement. It could be, the truth is that I can discover my passion. I do deserve my passion. I do deserve my clarity. And how are you going to stay motivated along the way? Which parts of yourself are they going to support you? What I mean by that? By that, I mean, we have specific skill sets in ourselves within that we can actually rejuvenate and literally bring out by copying people, okay, or styles of people who have a specific skill set, okay? These are archetypes. So for example, a part of yourself can give you the wisdom, okay, and patience in your life. That might be your sage or your monk. Names don't matter. I just want here you to get my point. And then you might have a part, and everyone has a part within us that gets things done, or is determined and fights, the warrior, or loves the world and wants to serve, as all of us here are. Your healer, your philanthropist, or wants to have some fun, your jester or joker, and creates magic. Or the little kid in you who is curious about everything, because curiosity is key for you to really learn more about yourself. So pick up the stars archetypes within you that you need mostly right now. And this is how you're going to discover what you're really passionate about. And this is key. So P for peace, A for awareness, S for sixth sense, S for strategy, I for implementation, O for observation, N for never give up. Step number 1, peace. If you want to find what you're passionate about and get really clear in your career in the long term, you need peace. To remote yourself for at least 2 days, ideally in nature, away from parents, friends, family, work, and reflect on yourself. Why people now said, I want to change career. They wanted before as well, but now because of the quarantine, they were alone and reflected back. Okay, I was teaching that a few years ago, and this is the model. Okay, your passion is at the integration of 6 key components, all of them personal. Number 1, your values. What do you value most? It could be family, it could be friends, it could be adventure, fun, you name it. Okay, write down your values, and then your purpose. What is a greater cause you want to serve? Because your passion is not worth if you don't use it to change the world for the better. That's why purpose is part of passion. So your purpose is your why. Your passion is how you serve your purpose right now. So for example, my purpose is to inspire people to go above and beyond their limits. But it's quite broad. I can do this through health, sports performance, you name it. But I chose to do it through passion, to discover people to find their passion, because this is what I'm passionate about. And that's why passion is key for you to bridge the gap between your purpose, your greater cause, and a job description or a role or a business idea. And then vision. What is your ideal life situation? Personally, professionally, financially, and regarding your social contribution. And then interest. What you like, what you don't like. And most importantly, what makes you cry? Where you see pain, that might be an indication of your passion. I was suffering and I was depressed in law school, okay? And I shifted and I said, okay, I'm going to help people to find what they love. And then favorite strengths. Where are you naturally good at and you love using these strengths? And favorite skills. What do you know right now and you love using them? All of them, and the integration is possible, but how you can actually narrow it down through your sixth sense, intuition, gut feeling. And this is not a you who thing. This is science, but still they're working on that. What is true so far is that up to 98% of of the information that our brain receives come from our gut. That's why they say gut feeling. And then your insights and reality might have a gap, might not. How are you gonna test that? You need to test your passion into real life. So you need a strategy. 1 to 3 steps. If you can't find 3, 1 step. And set a deadline for this step, specific date and time. Why? More committed, you will be more committed, you will be more motivated, you have 99% more probabilities to actually do that. And a structure is a reminder. Post this deadline on your office wall, or your PC desktop, or your mobile screensaver. And then, implementation observation. Take action. Try your passion in real life for at least 2 weeks to test it out, for at least 5 days per week. And then observe. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? Okay, what I like, what I don't like about this. Jot everything down, feelings and thoughts. And then what else would I like to discover on this? And last but not least, never give up. This is the method that will take you as close as possible and as fast as possible to the core of your passion. And then you need to keep on exploring, but this will save you time, money, and energy. So you need to persist, keep on being curious, but sometimes it's important also to adapt, like water, okay? So you need to adapt and through your passion, find and cover human needs, okay, in order to capitalize on that. That can be a job, but that can be a new role, a new job, or a business idea, or some form of passive income. So thank you very much. I'm honored, and really, for those of you who would like to connect with me, because I'd love to carry on the conversation with you, feel free to connect with me at my personal site. This is a site where you can find my LinkedIn and my Facebook. This is jimpanos360.com. It's jimpanos360.com, and it's like this. So you can click on the contact button. You can WhatsApp me, send me an email, text me on Facebook, schedule a call with me to have a chat, save my contact, check my videos, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, check my book on how to find and follow your passion, events on how I have a webinar on how to find your dream career, my weekly blog, and here at the corner, if you have a phone, it will be at the upper right part of your screen. It's my business website. So again, it's been a big pleasure and honor, and I couldn't be, more blessed and honored to share what I have with you. Really, thank you. It was amazing. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Wow, Jim.